CrossFit. What is it, and how can we improve our CrossFit Level 1 coaches before taking on a group? As a coach, I found this topic extremely important. As a coach, I feel it's necessary before taking on a group setting to know and have your knowledge behind you of how to fix and improve people's movements, because it is very important, or people will get injured. It can be done injury-free if done properly. So what is CrossFit? CrossFit is constantly varied, high-intensity functional movement, founded by Greg Glassman. To find more information on this, you can go to www.crossfit.com. Easy fix or easy find. But basically, if somebody asks what CrossFit is and you say that, nobody's going to really understand you. So I'm going to kind of break it down as quickly as I can for you. CrossFit is constantly varied, so that means our movements are never the same. It's high intensity, which means it is very demanding, very fast-paced, according to your level, of course. You always want to listen to your body, but push yourself to your limit, as you would say, but don't trying to do it injury-free. We all know our bodies. We all know if we're starting to feel something we don't need to feel, we need to stop. But high intensity, so functional movement. So constantly varied high intensity functional movement. Functional movement is the last thing you need to find out what it is. Basically, take a squat. We do it every day. When we sit down, we squat. When we want to do a push press is locking that bar up overhead, over top, head through the window, right? Well, don't we do that if we're in an airplane and we want to put a luggage or piece of equipment up overhead, or when we pick our kids up and we play with them? We're always moving in those movements. We need to keep it going before we get old and we can't do it anymore. We need to keep those joints active, keep those muscles, knowledge of how to do things, because people will forget how to squat, and it's really sad when you're older and you can't squat. Why can't you squat? I've seen 73-year-old women, 78-year-old women do it. I've coached them, and I've seen them, and they're very, very active, and their level's amazing. Deadlift is picking things up properly without rounding your back. We always need to do things properly before we hurt ourselves, because we can hurt ourselves doing it just every day. So it's very important to keep those movements active in our life. So anyway, basically, in a nutshell, that's what CrossFit is. After a study was done in Ohio, according to Mitch Potter, the athletes improved tremendously when done a study on if the athlete, say a football player, includes some type of CrossFit activity in his training, or a baseball player. Any type of athlete, as long as they added in, their improvement dramatically skyrocketed, while the people that didn't involve CrossFit did not improve at all. So that's proof right there. And there's plenty of other studies done, and this is found at HuffingtonPost.com. But any other study that you look at, most of them, there's a few that don't, back CrossFit, because they're doing it properly, so the movements cannot hurt you if done properly, and it improves your lifestyle. So within this improvement, it is important to know how to do the movements properly so that you can not hurt yourself in the process. So CrossFit can improve your lifestyle physically and mentally if done properly, and it is for any age and fitness level by focusing on everyday movement. So many boxes or gyms, if you're used to hearing it called that, we call it boxes, offer CrossFit Kids and CrossFit for the elderly. To be a CrossFit coach, you must be level 1 certified. So what is level 1 and ways we can improve that? Ways to improve your level 1 training and newly certified coaches is to facilities that are hiring a coach should improve their training. They should make them shadow for a period of time or test them frequently on their knowledge of what they've learned. See, CrossFit Level 1 is just a weekend course. There's a 2-day course you go to, and at the end of those 2 days you take a test. If you pass, you get your certification in a few weeks. If you don't, you get an attendance letter that you were there, but you need to retest before you can get that actual certification in hand. So to me, that can improve dramatically, because not many people can pick up that much knowledge in 2 days and be ready to take on as a coach. And then there are some that can do well on a test but not know what they just did on that test. So we need to make sure that the level of training has improved before taking on individuals and teaching them. Because if we're teaching them improperly, injury is going to happen. And if injury continues happening, it's going to keep on ruining the name of CrossFit. So, with facilities hiring, they should make sure that their coaches are well prepared and well knowledge on the instructions and the class group of how to run a CrossFit group. So there should be a variety of testing rather than just written. There should be a hands-on, because some people, like myself, do better hands-on. So in conclusion, CrossFit can be beneficial to those who are willing to try. CrossFit for coaches should be lengthened rather than crammed into a two-day weekend course. And boxes or CrossFit affiliates should test their coaches on their knowledge frequently and have a shadowing period or time frame for new coaches where they follow someone that has knowledge on it around before they take on the group alone. Communication is key when coaching with other individuals, and CrossFit is amazing for you. It's amazing physically and mentally, and can improve your lifestyle in so many ways. It's improved mine tremendously. I've never been more fit, and I'm a mom of 3. I have twin kids, twin daughters, and I've never been this fit in my life. And my opinion, that is my opinion of it. And if you had a negative look on CrossFit, I really, really, truly hope that I've changed that for you, and you give it a go and you go try it out. Thank you. My other information that you can look at is www.journal.gocrossfit.com, www.theboxmagazine.com, www.businessweek.com. And thanks so much. Go try CrossFit.